So now Diddy's team is saying that the feds are trying to sneak in another victim in their lawsuits? Wait, I'm confused. How could they even do this?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Diddy's case has been absolutely crazy, and it has gotten messier and messier. And of course, I feel like we should expect it to be a little bit messy, given the fact that there's been 120 accusers that are stepping forward, allegedly filing lawsuits through the Tony Busby law firm. There are witnesses that are stepping forward, like the Courtney Burgesses of the world, that are basically saying that they have thumb drives of videos and documents and possibly the original manuscript or the original memoir of Kim Porter. There's been so many different things that have been going on, and it has been absolutely wild. But I did not expect the feds to be accused of doing something like this. This is very interesting. Diddy's team is now saying that the feds are trying to slip in a victim, a new one, a new STing victim that the feds never told Diddy's team about, that they just happen to slide it in to the mountain of evidence and the mountain of documents and discovery that they have sent over to the defense, to Diddy's team. This is very interesting. And can they do this? Is this even legal? And if this is true, can they do this? And is this even legal? Let's take a look at this article, because this is quite an accusation to put out against the feds. And of course, they've already been saying all kinds of things like the feds have a leak. They're the ones who put out the video of the hotel where Cassie's getting attacked and all that. I mean, they've been saying that since day one. Does that change Diddy's case? No, not that part. But this could possibly change things. Maybe. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but the gut reaction is telling me there could be something big going on here. Let's take a look at this, guys. All right. So Diddy's lawyers say they've received a trove of discovery material from the government over the past 6 weeks. Of course, that's how they're supposed to do it. They're supposed to give the defense what they have, and the defense is supposed to give prosecution what they have as well, as far as discovery, as far as material, the information, the evidence, etc., so that they know exactly what they're ready for and they can pose a proper argument against those things, if there is room for an argument to be made, right? But that's the lawyer's job. So let's get into this. And they're going after the federal prosecution's assertion there's a possible second victim. The what? So according to legal docs filed Friday and obtained by TMZ, Diddy's attorneys attacked the government's claim there was a potential second victim of Diddy's alleged STing operation. So instantly I'm going, okay, if there is a second person, if they're alleging this and that is true, who is this second victim? Aside from Cassie, right? Who is this other victim? So they say, as you know, the original indictment pointed specifically to one unnamed victim who seems to be his ex-girlfriend Cassie based on the allegations. The feds charged Diddy with racketeering, STing, and transportation to engage in pros, which we already know about all that stuff, right? But they say now in Friday's court filing, Diddy's attorneys said the notion of a purported second STing victim is nonsense, claiming the woman in question is quote unquote not a victim at all. Diddy's attorneys claim prosecutors haven't even interviewed the woman and say she wasn't a target of any obstructive conduct by Diddy. So this person's name just got thrown in there just for ish and giggles? Why is this person's name, this woman's name in there? And then why and how do they have proof? I'm wondering do they have proof that she wasn't even interrogated, that she wasn't interviewed and all that they just added another name in there just because. And if that is true, then that's really, really messy work, right? When this is the feds that we're talking about, they need to be on their P's and Q's. So The lawyers also said Diddy never tried to obstruct the prosecutor's investigation by contacting the alleged second victim, and the feds were fully aware of that. Now, we already know that he's been known to call up witnesses and all that as well. And there's a possibility of him actually going and harassing victims too. Let's not forget that's one of the reasons why he is still locked up like a mug right now. Hence the reason why he is trying so hard for a fourth appeal on his bail. But at the same time, if he did reach out to this person, then that's not good. But if he's kept his distance from this victim, then the feds could be lying about this, right? The attorneys say the government misled the court and concealed the true facts during Diddy's first bail hearing after his arrest in New York in September. Again, they're doing everything they can to get this guy out on bail. So they're going, hey, see, we see this. There's a victim in here that we do not know anything about. You just added her in there. Are you sure she's really a victim? Did you do your due diligence, feds? Because if you're messy on this, then you might be messy on a bunch of other things too. Interesting, right? This latest filing marks Diddy's fourth attempt at making, we already know about him trying to get out on bail. In the docs, Diddy's lawyers also address victim one, who seems to be Cassie, as his girlfriend. The attorneys say, or as his ex-girlfriend. His attorneys say Diddy and victim one had an 11-year relationship, but the first allegations by the accuser came 5 years after the couple split in 2018. Okay? I guess it came 5 years after their 2018 split in November of 2023, which, of course, that is Cassie, right? What's more, the lawyers say the evidence points to a clear case of extortion by victim one, Cassie. So they're saying that Cassie was trying to extort Diddy while she demanded $30 million from Diddy to purchase the rights to a tell-all book about their relationship. Now, that is some crazy stuff. The one thing's for sure, to sit there and say, hey, the feds done mucked up. They slipped in another name. We ain't never heard about this person at all. They're just trying to slide in another victim to just add on top of everything else that Diddy is trying to face and fight off right now. And if this is true, then I have to say, good on Diddy's team for catching that faux pas, catching that sneak attack. But at the same time, there are so many victims. There are so many people that are stepping forward, and there's going to be more people that are going to step forward. I'm sure some of those people, there's so many names, there's so many victims, there's so many Jane Does and John Does. I'm sure they're all having a hard time keeping a track on any of them, regardless if they're behind a pseudonym or if they're using their real true names out here. So again, for this to happen, if this is true, this is very messy on the Fed's part. And this should not happen. This should not happen at all. But for the team, for Diddy's team to sit there and instantly say, oh, yeah, they're trying to slip us a fast one. It sounds like typical Diddy team stuff. They're trying to do everything they can. They're trying to find every technicality, every little piece of mistake, any technical issue that they can find so that they can get Diddy out. But then at the same time, we just talked about it in the other video just a second ago about his appeal. It does make you wonder, why is he so desperate to get free? Sure, just to be free, but is he trying to kick rocks? At this point, I feel like he's just trying to get free so he can hop on a plane and go out to Indonesia and do sun salutations with Russell Simmons. That's where I'm at this point. Fourth attempt, and now they're getting down to the point of trying to move as many things around. Oh, Cassie was extorting Diddy, so on and so forth. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch. That's just my personal opinion. But as far as this part, though, this is not good. If this is true, if this allegation is actually correct, then this is a huge mistake on the Fed's part. And it could also show some cracks in their whole case, which could be very bad. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think? Do you think this is bad? Do you think this is whatever? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. Most definitely hit that follow button if you're watching on other platforms. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyways, time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.